These are my 400 affiliates and millions of listeners around the country, the continent, and the world. I am Hugh Hewitt in the ReliefFactor.com studio. Adam, would you, aided, of course, by Adam, by Ben, and by Dwayne, I think he's awake. Adam, would you bring up Totos Africa, please? I need to get, my buddy Mark is on the treadmill, and my buddy Dick is on the treadmill, and I happen to know they're just slow. So this is the best treadmill in America. You're slowing down. You're not walking fast enough when you're outside. You can't go outside in California, but this is the best running song ever. All right, Mark, get this going. Dick, pick up the pace. This is what I used to do inside in the middle of winter in Ann Arbor, inside of the big indoor gym. This was it over and over. This will get you at a good 7 to 7.5 minute pace. Used to run the Hugh Hewitt morning running show long ago when I ran before the show. Now I trundle after the show. This is it. If you're not doing this pace, you're not getting your heart up. Come on, Mark V, get it going. Dick H. I need the whole country to pick up the pace. And by the way, the pre-market looks like it's going to. It's waiting there for you. The economy is indeed primed. It's going to take a lot to knock America. I told you yesterday it was on our knees at the beginning of the week. Got up on one foot about Wednesday, yesterday, kind of stood up. The market went up 188 points, the NASDAQ 160. And today is going to be a good day. All right, that's enough. Those guys are running fast. Gold is back up to 1,500 above that got knocked down. The 10-year Treasury's up above 112. That's very good news. And today, the big five. The president's team, Mitch McConnell's team, Nancy Pelosi's team, and yes, House Leader McCarthy's team from the minority, Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer's team from the minority, the big five. They're getting together to say, how big do we have to go? I have a column in the Washington Post yesterday, the second of two I've written on this very subject. And it says, go bigger than you ever thought about going. Whatever it is, double it. Helicopter money for everybody. And I mean big, enormous. The sort of thing that we've never seen before. The sort of thing that makes markets say, wow, we're going to have an inflation problem at the end of this. I really think that this is an unprecedented moment. The meteor is approaching. This did not happen on 9/11. This did not happen on 2008. This did not happen in the dot-com bubble bust. The only thing that is similar is Pearl Harbor, because we had to mobilize to go to war. We did not have to mobilize after 9/11. The professional army was able to do it. We were told to go shopping, which was fine. Now we cannot go shopping. Now we have to go patriotic. Some industries are rocked. The cruise ship industry, sales annually of $46 billion, shut down. The radio industry got 5,000 employers, little radio stations everywhere in this country. You know, Salem's pretty big. We got 100 stations, but mostly my program is carried on affiliates. I'm doing fine because I got advertisers coming out the ears. I don't even have any vacancies because of my audience being affluent, working, professional, educated, homeowners. I got advertised, but a lot of these little stations who carry other kinds of programming, music, or they're dependent upon the local restaurant chain. They're dependent upon the local tire place. They're shuttered. They're going backwards. The restaurant industry is probably the biggest hit. They have 15 million employees. 15 million people work in the restaurant business. Let that sink in. Remember, I get takeout. I'm trying to do my best with takeout, and I spotted yesterday on my walks. I'm doing a walk in the morning, not a trundle really, because I run a little bit and I walk and then I run and then I walk and then I run on the weekend. I spotted one that's open, the outdoor patio that's spaced the right way. I'll be eating there. Doing my best to help the restaurant industry out because they've got 15 million employees, $900 billion in projected 2020 revenue. That's not going to happen with 2 to 4 weeks off. The airline industry, I'm going to have a representative on today, $885 billion. They have 582,000 employees. Very few people are flying. So, I mean, there's just 4. Cruise ship, radio, airline, restaurant. Wherever there is injury, there must be help. And wherever there is unemployment, sudden unemployment, the number of claims skyrocketed. It was 200,000 in January. It's going to be 2 million in February. And it's going to be, I think, 20 million in March. The good news, it will all spring back once we suppress the virus, which is why California ordered the lockdown of the state's 40 million people. That is the major story of the day. No, it's not an overreaction. I do not believe that. I see the pushback. You know, it's pretty easy to get someone to say, no, this is too much. No, it's not too much. Suppress, return to normal. Overkill. Now, people can go outside as far as I'm concerned if they're alone and walking fast. You can't catch the virus in the air. Hangs in the air a second or two. Someone sneezes in your direction, cover your face, go home and take a shower, wash your hands all the time. You know the rules. Everyone should know the rules. But yesterday I walked by a shirts and skin game at an outdoor basketball arena. 10 guys playing, 2 guys waiting to get in and sub in.
Which side was winning?
They all were losers. All right. I almost went over there as the grumpy old man. I'm 64. I don't look 64. I feel great. I could beat them all in a 10-mile race. A couple of them had a tire around their waist at the age of 20. I wanted to go over and say, are you guys deaf? Is this a deaf league? And I apologize to my deaf friends who are listening and watching on simulcast. But I want to go over there and sign, are you deaf? You know, they're bumping into each other. They're playing the same basketball game that every 20-something group has ever played. They're yelling at each other and, you know, throwing the hard at each other and calling fouls and charges and all that stuff. And I watch it. I just was agape. Are they just deaf? Go home. Where's my Christie button? Where is my Christie button, Dwayne? You know my button. You know what I'm looking for.
Again, I saw some of these news feeds that I've been watching upstairs of people sitting on the beach in Asbury Park. Get the hell off the beach.
Get the hell off the basketball court. Get the hell out of the gym. Go home. Walk, by all means, but get the hell out. Can we hear that one more time?
To folks again, I saw some of these news feeds that I've been watching upstairs of people sitting on the beach in Asbury Park. Get the hell off the beach.
Okay, now, when you hear good news today about the markets, when you maybe hear more good news that the president talked about the FDA trials on the malarial drugs, which may work and may not. We don't know. And the markets start to rebound. You know, I don't know where Amazon's going to be. That's the only stock I own, so I follow it. It went up $50 yesterday. It's going to start the day $113 ahead of where it was. Could easily get back up into $2,000 a share territory. Amazon and Walmart and Netflix, they're doing great. When you read that stuff, don't believe the economy's in great shape. It's not. When you see that gold is back above 1,500, that is a cue to diversify. That means markets have stabilized. And I want you to remember, Birch Gold is where to go when you want to diversify. They're a sponsor of the program. All you need to do is text my name, Hugh, H-U-G-H, to 474747, and they will teach you how to diversify. They will sell you precious metals direct, or they will help you take that part of your portfolio, which appreciated, probably the bond market, and move it into physical precious metals. The market went down 35% in 30 days. Gold was down 6%. It's rebounding now. It's up from where it was last year. Birch Gold will help you convert a traditional IRA or 401k into a physical IRA in precious metals. That just makes it very stable. You need a part of your portfolio to be stable. And if you want to buy runaway money, gold is it. text my name, Hugh, 474747, or go to hughgold.com, hughgold.com, and then come back. I'll tell you about California on lockdown. California on lockdown, America, but go diversify during the break at hughgold.com. Stay tuned.